The sentence I've heard the absolute most whenever I've gone to the gym is, do you compete?
And in today's video, I'm going to bring you along with me on my journey for these next 14 days of navigating programming my first ever prep for this last-minute bikini fitness competition. And this prep started getting me leaned out quickly, so no matter whether you're someone who wants to compete one day or simply just get some tips on how to lean out in the easy way, I'll be sharing with you both what my macros and calories and meals look like, what my new workout program and strategy at the gym will look like, just how much progress I can make in these first 2 weeks, and share both the struggles and wins along the way.
Yesterday, I may have been persuaded into signing up for something a little bit crazy because I was invited to join a couple of bodybuilders for a leg day, which turned out to be 3.5 hours. Training at Gold's Gym today. Leaving a little early because I want to shoot a couple of videos. Gymshark fit, check. I love this jacket, and also this is my favorite bra. I've been wearing it in every single one of my videos. Let's go.
And the greatest pre-workout kick happened when I see Charlene, who's currently doing my transformation program, working on her pull-ups. She's been absolutely crushing it and progressed like crazy using my recipes, my Dream Life journaling challenge, and using my app to progressively overload every single week.
So potentially today I'm gonna be convinced to do a bodybuilding show because every single time I see them, they tell me to do it. And I made an Instagram story asking you guys if you thought I should compete. And like 88% of people said, yes, you should do it. And the rest said, no, don't do it. Keep doing what you're doing now. I grew up dancing. We would compete so much. So the thought of competing, I don't really care about. Like, I don't care about coming first or last. I would need to find another reason to do it, which would for me potentially just be the journey of trying it out, to have done it and gone through that process. It's a drop set, so we're doing 20, 20, 20, 20. I'm already training, I'm already eating healthy, so there would just be slight tweaks with that, but the posing aspect of it is what I think would require some extra daily time for.
But well, the convincing worked because during this workout, I decided that I wanted to compete in my first ever bikini fitness competition. And we started off strong because I hit my PR in lunges because the guys were doing 135 pounds and I wanted to see if I could do it too.
Yes, yes, you got more in you. Don't give up. Almost there. Almost there.
It's your last. Come on, it's your last. Let's pull the one. One more?
That's it, that's it, that's it.
Kind of. So I started this bikini prep strong, but we'll see if I'll be able to maintain my strength as I lower my calories and intensify my workouts moving forward. I'm also stronger in my pull-ups than ever before, so we will see if that continues. Because sometimes when you lower your calories, you simultaneously will also lose some of your strength.
But yesterday they told me that in exactly 2 months from today, there is a bodybuilding competition in Venice Beach, which is literally where I live. So I think I'm gonna join. I'm turning 30 in a couple of months, and it could be another like little check off the list as a 20-year-old, or as a thing I did in my 20s. But here's the thing, I don't know how to pose. I have no coach, I have no plan yet. And in 8 weeks, I'll be stepping on stage in front of probably a lot of people that I know are gonna be there. And so this may just be one of my greatest successes of all time or a complete disaster. But here's my thoughts and plan. 1, get a DEXA scan. 14% body fat, and I'm thinking maybe it needs to go down to 10 for this competition. Second, I need a coach, specifically a posing coach. And I don't know who can coach me, but I do have some friends who have done bikini competitions. So I'm gonna message a couple of people and see if someone is willing to be hired as my coach. Because I know what to do with my nutrition, I know what to do with my training, I just need to make a plan. So this morning, as I was thinking about what habits I wanted to create, I'm saying 16 to 1700 calories because I don't like mustard, and maybe I do need to count it. Like if I have a Celsius, it's 10 calories. I wouldn't put that in my fitness pal, but maybe I just should. Plus 200 to 300 cal on leg days. Because on those days, I'm gonna need a little bit more to fuel those leggies. Let's do a little bikini fitness comp, grocery run, Pernilla style. I have a ton of food at home because I filmed a little video this week where I needed a lot of fruit, so we're not going to use that. I also have avocado at home because I was using that for the video too. Carrots I eat every day, but I usually just grab those on the run. I don't have them at home.
And I'm gonna be very honest with you because on most days I did go just over 1700 calories on my non-leg days and 2000 calories, but not less on my leg days. And if you've been following my journey on YouTube, last time that I did my recomp journey, I ate 1800 calories every single day, which combined would be around the same weekly average as what I'm doing right now.
If you have never tried these from Trader Joe's, they're rather good. Very, very good. No, they don't have my beef. We would just take this today.
For macros, I'll be doing 40% protein, which is high, but for me, I've always found that it helps so much with my body recompositioning, and I also just love my protein.
And I already have my bone broth because I eat that almost every day. This is my obsession. So I'm gonna grab a lot because I always run out. Maybe too much, but now we're stored up.
And for fats and carbs, I'll be more flexible, but I have my fats around 25% and my carbs at 35%. For now, here are the groceries, and I'll share more meals with you throughout the video.
I go to Trader Joe's maybe once every week or week and a half to like stock up on veggies mostly, as you can tell.
Okay, now before I show you what's for breakfast, let me just quickly share with you my workout split. On Mondays, I train legs with the guys, and I push myself so hard that it looks like I'm giving birth at the gym.
Come on. Come on.
On Tuesdays, I do shoulders and abs. Wednesdays is glutes. Thursdays is back, shoulder, and abs. Fridays is legs. Saturdays is active recovery days, and Sundays is again back, shoulder, and abs.
These tomatoes are so cute. Guys, my breakfast has become the same as what I would have for lunch or what I would have for dinner. Did I accidentally burn this a little bit? Yes, but let's just pretend I did not. That is my brekkie. Also, how cute is my little Gymshark morning set? The booty says Gymshark, and the top, I love the green. I got 2 new green tops from Gymshark this week, and I'm feeling the green. Now to make this official, we got to sign up for the competition, because once we're signed up, there's no going back. And to do a hard challenge, commitment is the one single most important thing. Joe, Venice Muscle Beach, greatest outdoor bodybuilding shows on earth. Mr. and Mrs. Muscle Beach. And there is my friend, Julian, who told me about this bodybuilder competition. The Bikini Open is my best bet. Yeah, that's what I figured. All right, that is set.
Throughout the first week, I stuck to my workout program, but let me tell you about day 6.
Today is 1 week since I did the leg day, the day before I decided to do this challenge. And I got my period this morning. If I was my old self, I would feel like I was lazy and have no energy and I feel weak. But what I'm feeling today, because I'm accepting and going with the flow with my body, is just in need of some more chill vibes today. So this morning as I was working, I had my legs up and I just did the type of work that felt a flow. I went to the gym and did the best I could, being weak, which typically for me means lower weight and higher reps without pushing myself too hard. My belly is more bloated than regularly, and now I'm gonna take a swim and do whatever other things that are gonna feel good to me today. I used to resist whenever it was day 1 of my period and I was feeling low, but now I just go with the flow, and it is wild what a difference it makes. But something I wanted to say is that I was heavier this morning than when I started being in a deficit. And that just shows that our body really, really fluctuates, and that's normal. It just means that my body's holding on to some extra water retention right now, because that is part of being a female, a beautiful woman. I'm gonna jump in the ocean. Let's do this. Yeah. Boots are looking not too bad though. This is your reminder to next time you're getting a little hormonal because it's that time of a month. Just let the day flow. Do whatever feels right to you. Because oftentimes it's the resistance of feeling a certain way that makes life hard. But if we just go with the flow, eliminate any sort and type of negativity towards what we're feeling and just do whatever feels right in that moment. Every moment can feel amazing. Regardless of us feeling a little weaker or slower or hurting. Okay, last thing I just want to say about my period is that since January, I've been very good at tracking every single month. Like the date I start feeling a little off, the date I get it, how I'm feeling off, because every month when the exact same thing happens as last month, I can remind myself that there's nothing wrong with me. This is a normal part of my human experience, and it's just my hormones acting in certain ways that are affecting my mood. And by me having understanding for that, it just makes me feel so safe when it occurs. And instead of me making myself feel bad about it, it makes me feel like, oh, this is okay. This is just a part of my life experience. I spilled coffee on this MacBook, so I needed a new one. It's been a week since I decided to do this, and I just need to tell you, first of all, how cute is this fit that Gymshark just sent me? I am in love with it. And secondly, so you know how a little while ago when I made a what I eat in a day video, I shared that I was gonna be in a deficit and do a body recomp. Well, I did not do that because I'd been experiencing strength increase at the gym, and so I just kept going in maintenance because I thought that was really exciting. And it has worked because I've improved my pull-ups. Overall, I've gained strength, and since I've been at maintenance, I haven't lost or gained weight, so I may have gained a bit of muscle mass.
And I really don't want to lose this muscle during this prep, so I'm gonna do my best.
Finally getting a tan again because the summer shine. I love sitting on this bike. I sit and do work. It's the best.
Which, talking about biking, in terms of cardio, I'll always do things like emails or respond to my community members from my app, like help them with their macros or hype them up and help them with whatever I can. And I do this throughout the day, but I especially love doing it on this bike or on the treadmill. And anything else that I can do while getting a little bit of movement in. I'll also go on walks with my friends after my workday, and once a week I'll take a dance class.
And just responding to clients and catching up on messages and stuff like that. And I think it would be awesome if that became my new morning routine. A little morning walk before I go back and work on my computer. Hello! I'm about to record a podcast on how to create the most productive routine if you're someone who wants to make massive progress within a field. Because today is May 14th, and while I've been doing all this prep for this bikini competition, I have also set myself an extreme goal to complete my book by the end of May. I'm the type of person that when I do something for a while, I can do it somewhat, daily little consistent action. But when I want to make real progress, I set myself a crazy deadline, and that is what I've done for this book. I've set myself an extreme daily word count that I have to write down so that I can have the first draft ready by the end of May.
A couple of days after shooting this, I end up getting my dream literary agent, and she's like, hold on, girl. Let's spend the next couple of months completely perfecting the book proposal. And then once we've got your dream publisher, then we will complete the book. So I will not be completing the book in May.
But that's not what I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about this, because diet has been going well, so has book work, so has stick to my training plan, nighttime reading, stretching, dance. I've been doing one last week. I'm about to dance today. Night soup, perfect. But do you see all these blue X's? That's posing. Posing, we have not yet gotten started, but that changes today because we're going to Glendale and I'm bringing you with me. People say that gotta pose every day leading up to a bikini competition, which I think is correct, but like I mentioned, I like to do things in extremes. So I think if I had only a week left to pose before my competition, I'd still find a way to figure it out and nail those poses, even though right now I have no idea how to even.
Bruh.
But I do have a background in dancing, so we'll see. I do not know if I've made any progress whatsoever, because it's not like I've been in a crazy deficit. Like maybe it's like half a pound of weight loss or something. If you think of the fact that each pound of weight loss is 3,500 calories, I haven't even hit that caloric deficit, but let's see if we can see a difference. Podcast, check. Now, as I said, an exciting thing just came in, which hopefully both gonna fit and also, wow, help me on this journey. I think I might need a bigger size if I don't want my feet to die. Actually, yeah, no, that hurts. That's not gonna be comfortable. Ouch! But well, we tried. Let's go work out. Another random little snack. I'm doing little wraps of these low carb tortillas as a pre-workout snack because I was busy this morning, but I was craving this, so thought I would share. Today is my glute day, which is the lightest of my leg days for the week.
Because it is Wednesday today,
And I'm gonna start warming up the abductor machine. But also, in my June summer challenge, am going to include my entire workout schedule, diet, all of it, so that if anyone here wants to join me for the entire month of June doing it together, you can. Inside of my app, there is a tracking schedule so that you can continuously progressive overload while you are doing my program and see what you did last week so that you can every single week go a little bit harder, because that's how we make progress.
Whenever I shoot these YouTube videos, it's gonna look like every day looks like just fun, working out, swimming in the ocean, taking dance class, doing what I'm about to do later. But I do this thing where I batch create. So on YouTube days where I shoot these vlogs, I typically also do a lot of other things that I think is fun that I do want to do within my week, but that I don't do on the days where I'm like sitting at my computer working hard for majority of the day. And I think it's such a powerful tool to be more productive. So like when I shoot reels, I come up with all the ideas beforehand and then I shoot everything that I've come up with within a couple of hours, and I have enough reels for a week. And then when I sit down and do computer work, I'll do a bunch of computer work in that one day. So it's like, actually you should just go listen to the podcast episode that I shot today, because I share 14 of my most incredible productivity hacks if you want to make massive progress within not just one field area of your life, but multiple, because there's ways to do it to not feel overwhelmed, but rather in control and making progress within every single area of your life. Like this, I obviously can't track accurately, but I'm pretty good at my estimates, I feel.
I'm excited. I forgot to get a fork. Oh. Guys, I was so hungry. I stopped to get a protein bar because needed energy. Isn't it wild that the car in front of me, that there's no driver in there? I didn't think about the fact that it just the US that it's like this, because my dad was visiting from Australia and he was like wowed by it, which it is pretty crazy. It's like we're living in the future. Wild.
Okay, so 2 stops were about to happen, and one of them was to get a little dancing in Hollywood.
And now we're going to Glendale.
Such a beautiful day. The summer is
Coming. I love it, I love it, I love it. I know that plastic bottles is not the best, but it's the only thing I can find right now, and I am thirsty. I have no idea what to expect. I just don't think I'm gonna be good at it, but I will become good at it.
oh my gosh, that's so cool. Called gluteology.
I hope my glutes are not gonna look like little grapes on stage because my glutes have been my hardest part to grow, but I've seen a lot of progress over years. Like, it's taken years to see some progress and also some weight gain. So I hope I don't lose all of the glutes now that I'm losing weight, like a little bit of weight. I'm not losing too much weight.
And then was my first ever posing experience with Annie, who I'd gotten connected with through Brooke Hackett, which you may remember from previous videos or the podcast episode that I did with her. I used my dance heels, which turns out after I ordered my actual pro heels that Annie suggested after our session was a whole different experience and got a lot easier with the pro shoes. But oh my goodness, posing correctly was a lot harder than I thought. Very different to dancing, but if I just make little progress little by little, eventually, hopefully I will get there.
It's so interesting how I learn like a full minute choreography in 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and then 5, 4, 3 poses. Can't even learn it in 1 hour. But she did say she taught me more than normal, which I just feel like I suck, but we're gonna get there.
Driving snack when you're low on calories or high on calories. I guess that's bodybuilder life. Because I'm saving up for a very delicious dinner and I need my Ninja Creamy dessert too. So
A little mix of beef, eggs, broccoli, and tomato. And I've already eaten half of it, so you're getting the little funky video. And my Ninja Creamy. And this one was made from just 1 scoop of protein powder and almond milk, and a little bit of sugary syrup and protein powder on top.
Look at
And in a couple of days, I'm uploading a full day of eating, so I'll give you all the recipes and all the macros for everything I eat in a day. So subscribe and stay tuned.
I can really tell that I don't feel excited about practicing to pose every day. I know for a fact that that's gonna be my let's just do this, which is interesting since I'm a dancer. You would think that that's something I would enjoy doing, but I just don't really feel like doing it. I'm really lucky that now I have Annie as a coach, so she'll keep me on track, but oh my goodness.
On day 14, however, something happened that made me change my mind about that.
I really hope these fit. The only ones that would make it in time to come in are ones that did not have like the behind, but this is what Annie had as well. So let's go. Disaster. So there's a workshop today that Annie is holding with all her clients, and I have not practiced since our last session. I wanted to have my shoes before doing that, which excuses. But like I said, posing I think is gonna be my most challenging task of this whole experiment. Also, even though I may not be in a cute position, how cute is this Gymshark outfit? I love it. I thought this color mixing was a vibe. Oh, they're actually comfortable. What? I have never worn this comfortable of a heel. Like, it actually feels like I'm just wearing flats, basically, almost. Whoa, okay. I love them. Let's get to practice. I've got my video here, so I'll be able to practice. Let's do this. Okay, so it's a lot easier today, but I also think it's because I don't have Annie like pointing out all the things I'm doing wrong. But I actually really like it. There's something about wearing right shoes that makes me feel like it's easier and it's fun. I'm excited. Yay! We like it.
So I drove to Burbank where this posing workshop was taking place, and we did a full bikini competition trial run. And I was told to wear a bikini to get the actual feel of what that would be like. And even though I was guessing myself through it and just doing my best, I truly had so much fun with it.
Guys, you know how I said that
I can really tell that I don't feel excited about practicing to pose.
I take it back. I take it back. I actually love it. Like, I found the flow today and I love it and I'm so excited. And meeting these girls who are on the same journey and doing it with them, it was just, I loved it. I love it, love it, love it.
But just a few days later, I really started to see the changes occur. And that's why in just a couple of days, I'm uploading a full day of eating and sharing with you a ton of fun recipes that I'm eating throughout this prep. So subscribe to stay tuned. And if you want an even deeper dive into how I stick to this nutrition and my program and really make this an awesome experience for me, I just released a full podcast episode on everything I'm doing for this prep to lean out while maintaining muscle during this last minute prep before show day.
I'm pumped. I'm excited. I feel like I've done well. Like, like I'm gonna keep up this work and I'm gonna keep sharing the journey as I go towards this bikini fitness competition. And I would really, really love to know what you guys would want to see as I go throughout this journey. I am about to shoot some videos at this park. I brought this because I'm supposed to look old, like an 80-year-old in one of the duplicates, and then me as a young girl who's almost 30 in the other one. I cannot thank you enough for being with me on this journey. I'm so grateful that you watched this video, and hopefully more to come as I go about this journey. I'm so grateful for you. I've said that 3 times, but I am. I'm sending you so much love and light, and I will see you again soon.